evening. My name is Allison Everett. I'm Executive Director of the Labor Guild. Thank you. Tonight's Cushing Gavin Labor Awardee is Julie Pinkham, Executive Director of the Mass Nurses Association. Nurses are the largest group of healthcare providers in the U.S., and Julie Pinkham represents 23,000 of them, and there are a lot of them here tonight. How did this child of a conservative Republican family in Medway end up this way? In 1982, her love of science landed her on the nursing staff of a cutting-edge oncology unit at the University of Massachusetts Medical Center in Worcester. I really hate whining about things. It's tedious and nothing gets fixed, Julie says. After seeing an M&A flyer, she was suddenly on their bargaining committee. She instantly realized that if you're a union official, someone several rungs up the ladder gets paid to hear you out. And you get a real shot of getting something done. She became the bargaining unit chair a year later at 25. That time was the single best learning experience of my life, Julie says. Julie's problem analysis and strategic sense has enabled M&A, and last year the 35,000-member New York State Association, NISNA, to recalibrate its organizational structures to better serve nurses. Also, the state staff levels campaign, the Robin Hood tax, and on and on. M&A President Donna Kelly Williams says she empowers and encourages members to be leaders. She is truly a great leader and activist for nurses. Eileen Norton, the director of organizing, notes, every day Julie fights for our members, and she provides so much of the vision, guidance, and education that has moved M&A forward. The Labor Guild is proud to honor Julie Betts Pinkham with the 2013 Cushing Gavin Labor Award for excellence in labor management relations. Exemplifying integrity and competence as a labor leader and healthcare professional. Serving and advocating for her members and all their patients with skill, passion, and devotion. Julie.
Hello, everybody. Everybody have a good night? We have the loud crowd over here. So before I speak, I want to make sure I thank Local 26 folks here tonight. You guys are fabulous. You always make this evening a great event. Thank you. So I timed this 2 minutes and 47 seconds. So good evening. First, congratulations to my fellow award recipients tonight, and thank you to the Boston Labor Guild. It is indeed a special organization. The Labor Guild strikes a balance. Understanding that both sides, there's an action going on. I can't really see the paper without the light. All right, who's got an iPhone? I said 2 minutes, 40 seconds. I'd assumed I had light. Okay. So the Labor Guild strikes a balance, understanding that both sides of the table, organized labor and management, have value. Both should be respected if we are to have a socially and economically just society. Certainly, I've been fortunate to work with representatives of management who deserve our respect, and not surprisingly, two who come to mind immediately are former award recipients Nelson Ross and Joanne Salinas. I understand Joanne will be retiring soon, and I wish you the very, very best. This award is a pleasant surprise, and one that I'm fortunate to receive, but as in the case with most awards, it is really to be shared with friends, families, and colleagues who make it possible. Some are no longer here with us, but their memories live with me. My parents, Liz Jubert, Mary Balistri, and Kate Baker are but a few that come to mind. But plenty are indeed here with us tonight. Thank you to my sister Stephanie for making the trip from South Carolina. To my husband Tom and my son Lito, and to my combination friend, sister, second mother, and great colleague, Eileen Norton. To the M&A staff and members whose passion and commitment make it possible, to the M&A Board of Directors, its past and present presidents and leaders throughout the bargaining units across the state who are driven to assure that you and your loved ones get the best care possible if you should need it. And a special shout out to Alan McDonald and his firm. A phenomenal group of labor attorneys who have provided sage advice and support throughout these many, many challenging years. So it's been a trying year with the marathon bombings, a less than subtle reminder to all of us that life is unpredictable and time cannot be taken for granted. But with the lows come highs, how communities and individuals rise to the occasion, pulling together, bringing out the best in who we can be. And of course, we are basking in the glow of the first home win since 1918. My career has not been a well-thought-out path, rather the result of being around people that I respect and love and giving my time and energy to things that I believe matter. The rest is pretty much good fortune. When I started as a staff nurse at UMass Medical Center on 8 West, the Oncology and Palliative Care Unit, I certainly did not see this career path ahead of me. But two things occurred that likely set me in this direction. First, my preceptor as a new grad, I had a preceptor, Flo LeClaire, so we all know who she is now. She's responsible. Told me that 8 West needed an M&A union floor rep. Now, no did not seem to be an appropriate answer for a new grad still waiting for licensing results. The second earlier experience is as a new staff nurse, I worked with patients and their families who were fighting cancer. They were fighting for more time. Some got more than others. But if and when that fight was exhausted, I was able to follow my patients through palliative care for the time that they had remaining. At age 22, I spent the final moments with a number of patients, more than I had hoped. The single common thread was do not wait to do what you think is important, to be with who you love, and to do what you love in life. Enjoy it all, the wins, big and small, the losses and the mistake we all learn from, and for tonight, this award that I will savor. Thank you.